What is going on, all my knife-loving people, and welcome back to Knife Life EDC. Just going to do another overview and review with starting with this baby right here, this Kizer Domin, or Vanguard Domin. This was kind of like my first blade I got kind of months and months ago, whatever. This kind of what got me back into knives and also started, like, made me start my YouTube channel and stuff like that. So this was kind of the one that kind of started it all. I didn't carry it around as much as I like because every time I get this thing out, I love it and I flip it, and I do carry it for usually a couple days, and I get another one out and do the same thing. But this one, it's gotten pocket time, but not as much as I would have liked it to. But over the few months, but it's still to me a top notch knife, especially for the price. It's only like I think $54 again, which, or excuse me, it was $60. But I'm a budget blade kind of guy. I like the high-end models and blade and knives, stuff like that. And as I learn, I kind of venture out to get more expensive ones, but I also bring myself back because I do like the ones that you can just not worry about if they get damaged or tore up, because you can replace them a little easier and not, fight your wallet just because it costs so daggone much to buy knives and like update them and get new scales and all that type of stuff and just fix things on them. But this is like I said, this is also my favorite blade, the Wharncliffe blade, or reverse Tonto. What, I don't know. I think it's kind of like reverse Tonto, but I guess it is, but it isn't. It looks more like just Wharncliffe. Same thing, kind of. I guess some people say. I don't know. Reverse Tonto, Wharncliffe. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm just gonna go with Wharncliffe, but it is that one. I just almost poked myself. That's all right. It's got that 154 cm steel blade. I do like the jimping on this. Like, it again, Kizer has done their jimping right. Like, I've never had a problem with theirs so far. I think I own 3 of them, and 2 of them, like, the jimping's the same, and I just love this. It's just, I can get my meat glove right there, or whatever you want to call your hand, and like I get my thumb out there, and like it goes all the way out. It's almost halfway to the blade, and it's not overly aggressive, but it's not smooth at the same time. It works really well. Like, again, got that black micarta. This was my first micarta knife ever too, so I really like that. It does feel good in the hand. Pocket clips. The more I started carrying pocket knives again, I guess I don't worry too much about the pocket clips after I started carrying them again. Like that little duckbill thing I used to always complain about. Yeah, it's kind of annoying some ish, but honestly, I don't even hardly notice it anymore after I've been carrying for so long right now, like the past few months or whatever. Like, it's just kind of, I don't even notice. I just kind of deal with it, I guess. I don't know. But it does have that liner lock though, so that's, all one-handed you can do it. It's also a reverse pocket clip, and it's the deep carry pocket clip with the tip up. And overall, I mean, like, look at that. Like, I like the way that blade is just sandwiched in there. There's no movement at all. Like, it's not going to go anywhere on you, obviously. But I like that you can just do it all, obviously, one-handed, everything. Thumb studs, they feel great. They're not overly, like, sharp edges or anything like that. But yeah, it's been a great knife overall. Again, I'm not very a lanyard hold kind of person, but it does have a small one right there for anybody who does want, like, to put a lanyard on there or whatever they prefer. So, but it opens real smooth. It falls shut after you get that past that one point. Here, bam, there. See, it falls shut. Like I said, it's a great knife. It's a budget, $60. I would say it's still a budget blade, and it's great for the price. Kind of get the measurement for you guys real quick of the actual blade with my stupid purple sewing kit tape measure. The website said 3.4 inches, and I don't know if you guys can tell. It's a hairball past the 0.4, so I wouldn't say it's not quite 3.4. I would say almost like 3.25. Maybe a little less, I don't know. Not quite though, 3.4. I wouldn't give him that much. Unless that's Oh, the cutting edge 3.25. So that's accurate. I give that to him. 3.25 for this cutting edge. The overall blade length from tip to the end is 3.4, which I give him that. The overall length they say is 7.75. And yeah, I'm gonna give him that. Yeah. Sometimes I found that they're not always quite exactly as big as they say. Like guys, we always exaggerate, length sometimes, right? But alright, let's move on from that then. But the blade thickness is 0.11 though. I need to get me like a little measuring thing, like the digital measuring thing that people use on ammo reloading, stuff like that, so I can actually measure these. But the blade width is 0.91, so it's not quite an inch close, but no cigar. But it's not bad though. It's kind of slicey. It's not as thick as a lot of blades, so I would say it's more sliceier than some. Let's get a little paper. So again, I've been practicing a little more on my cutting. Let's see how this 154 steel works. See, yeah, I'm getting better, right? And actually, this thing, I could probably do that all day, but it cuts really well. Blade's nice and sharp. I don't really use a whole lot of knives for anything other than like opening packages or cutting like small stuff, cutting cardboard, stuff like that. I'm not also going to sharpen any of my blades until like after I do my final like review and overview and stuff like that. Like, so I want that time span between my first impression to my overview to kind of see what it's like dull. Like, not dull necessarily, but without sharpening, because I don't want to like change my opinion on it. Like, if it gets dull fast, it's going to get dull fast. I want to be able to show that with the knife, cutting paper and stuff like that. Like, I don't want to, make it easy, I guess. I don't know. But let's get a weight for it, though. Let's see how heavy this bad boy is. It feels like it's got a little bit of chunk. I'm going to say, I don't know, let's say 3 ounces, 3? I'm going to say 3.1. 3.2. Got surprised. I was honestly just taking a guess in the dark. But apparently it worked out, though. But, yeah, I don't know what you guys think about it, if you guys have any problems with it or anything like that. I haven't had a bad thing to say about this knife. I feel like it's been great overall, and like I said, I like budget blades, and this was probably the best one I could have started with. I really enjoyed this knife, even though I don't care as much as I want to. I do want to start checking the screws, just to see what they all are. This is the T6. Let's see what's T6. And that everything's a T6 except for the pivot. The pivot's probably a T8. So yeah, obviously you have to do a little changing out when you have to do that stuff. I don't know what you guys use for your like taking screws off and everything for your knives. I like this thing, Benchmade. Obviously, there's a lot nicer ones out there, like real fancy ones. I'll just stick with this because I'm a tightwad, I guess, anyway. But this does what I need it to, so I say pick one up. I think they're great if you just want an affordable little set for your knives. I forgot to talk about this, and also the pocket clip is not recessed or anything like that, but the screws are. I know it sounds stupid, but I guess it doesn't sound stupid. I just remember I don't know if you guys have been to the Bees Blades channel. He's always talking about the mushrooms growing under the rock or under the tree or something like that. And I think that's kind of funny. But this one does not have the mushrooms growing under the tree. So that I kind of like. I kind of never even realized that until after I saw him talk about that. I'm like, that kind of makes sense. I think I kind of like that because you're not going to tear up your pants a little bit. Obviously, just at the top of the pant pocket, but obviously over time, if you keep doing that, obviously you're probably going to tear a little hole or something like that in there. That's just little stuff though, no biggie. But if you guys have experience with the Kizer Domin, let me know. Tell me what you've had, goods and the bads. If you like the video, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe, please. All right, now you guys have a good rest of your day.